Alright. Welcome everybody to another, just short, very short today, Dawn stream. Since it's already so late, yeah. I'll just continue with some of the Were-Raven here. So, we are in Act, what is this? 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that, Forgotten Gods. And, yeah, I just want to push this character through Forgotten Gods, I think, because the Aether resistance is pretty abysmal. And for Act 6, aka Melmouth, you want some more Aether rest, that's for sure. So, yeah, let me just go with Forgotten Gods instead. Did I not find the father? Oh no, I did. Let's do that, remove that. Strange key, no, we're not really doing that, are we? Prophet's Call, I should do this quest eventually as well. You're wandering off, welcome on. Wait, why is my elemental risk not actually capped? Well, it should be. Well, it is capped. Something was like reducing my resistances by like 4, 5? That's weird. 10? Maybe 10? It was 10, right? The double leaps look so gross. Yeah, it's... I mean... Is it better or worse than like the Wire Smite spam? I mean, for damage it's definitely worse, I think. For mobility, considering it's only one item, it's maybe even better. And it's also so nice to like fit it into like a build like this, so easily. Also Vincent Van Gogh, Xenonic, welcome guys. Can I ask my father at Blizzard to give you the Berserker? Yeah, hang on, I'll try to call him later after stream. Dude, what happened to that pirate software guy, by the way? Isn't he like basically the incarnation of my dad who works at Blizzard? What even happened to him, dude? I feel like he was famous for like a year. And now he's just... I don't know. Mr. Engineer, how's it going, man? Welcome. Welcome on, Mechanical Engineer. You missed most of the stream? Yeah, I've been live for already like 5 hours, but it's gonna be a 7-minute stream now. So yeah, you already missed the first like 4 minutes of the 7-minute stream.
15 months.
You just missed like over half of it.
Back in less than 15 days.
Yo, Shadow Reaper, thanks so much for the 15 months. Hopefully you get my Twitter account back in less than 15 days. Twitter? What is this year? 2015? Just a massive fraud. Yeah, the internet like doesn't forget. I don't know. I always felt like he was just good at kind of shit talking. I mean, some of the stuff that he talked about, you could think that he knows stuff well if you didn't know better yourself, right? I can understand like how people got fooled. What the fuck? So sad. Not sure that's like an indication for like kids of people that worked at Blizzard. Or indication for like modern day Blizzard in general, I don't know. Always be tutor in your heart. Brother, please let me in. Okay. Maybe the Pasta card might be coming out soon, but I feel like this ancient bug still exists sometimes. Okay, there we go. It is an ancient evil bug. Cannot be removed. It is ingrained in the into the engine. I heard things about this code. I haven't like checked this code out myself, and I don't think I want to do that either anymore. It feels like a waste of time. Now that he already like got debunked, basically. Only noobs playing veteran. That's true. I've seen a guy called like something like, I don't know, I don't quite remember his name, but I think it started with like M and like his name like ended with an R. And he was also always playing veteran. I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing, right? He's such a freaking noob. Why would you play veteran? But hey, on the other hand, I wanted to be as cool as him for once. So we're playing veteran. Yo, Conlan, welcome in. I don't even know like how so many people like started to watch Pirate Software in the first place. Like, I watched like some of his streams like for a little bit, and then I stopped basically watching after like 5 to 10 minutes because I thought he was just like yapping all day and it was just boring as fuck. Like, what was he even talking about? How could people even watch it in the first place? Oh well. Also, Coxie, welcome on. Hello, hello. Check out the game code for Yandere Simulator. Not sure if I want to look into that stuff either. I mean, sure, but like, who cares? It's still, I don't know, it's still boring content in my opinion. Maybe that resonated with like some people. Like, I mean, I guess it must have, otherwise he wouldn't have had like as many people watching. Next squad. Button smash. Hello, hello. Oh shit, where's my raven? Where is my raven from? Best dodging skills ever. Last Epoch Season 5 is gonna be a banger. Wait, is season 5 the next season? I don't even know anymore at this point. I heard your PoE2 season's pretty good though. But, yeah. When I played it for one day, that was fun. New PoE2 endgame? Yeah, the endgame of PoE2 is you go back to Grim Dawn. Yep. To be fair, I would have played more PoE2. But I got a little bit like pissed off from like the day one issues. Should have probably like not uninstalled so quickly, but here I am. I didn't even die. I said like I'm gonna play PoE2 until I die. I didn't even die. And I'm still already back to Grim Dawn. It's weird. I should have taken like Johnny's 10 gifters. And he said like I should die for content and he was gonna like give 10 subs. That would have been worth it at least. No, I still stopped playing without even dying. Oh well, welcome Verador, welcome. No point in playing something if you don't feel like it. Yeah, I just feel like I didn't have time to play something that makes me waste time, like waiting for the game to like update 5 times and servers lagging out. I mean, I don't even trade anyway, like why am I even playing an online game, you know? Grim Dawn just works. You just press play and it works. I played hardcore in PoE2, yeah. I mean, I played it for like a couple hours, that's it, this season. I did play it in the past as well, every time I did play it, I played hardcore. I didn't ever play like much endgame though, to be fair. I got 2 endgame a couple of times. But did I play a lot of the actual endgame? Not so much, no. I mean, either because I died or because I just didn't have time to play. Or because I died and then I didn't have like time to, you know, continue or like make a new character and like continue where I left off basically. Currently chat restricted in League of Legends for calling my teammate the hard R word. But you are reformed now. You called him reformed? Damn. It's pretty rough to get a bad for that. Dude, I still have some like screenshots of like I found some screenshots in like some old ass like basically archive photo of mine where I had some like old screenshots from like 2012 of like me playing, or 2013-14 as well, from like playing League, and then talking with some people like after the game and like, yeah, them calling me words and me calling them words. That was kind of hilarious. The Tribunal, yeah. Where you could like basically, I mean, yeah, I did do some Tribunal stuff as well at some point. It wasn't, I guess, like a decent idea, but imagine trusting your community when it comes to like deciding who to ban and who not to ban. To be fair, I think they mostly did it so that because back then they didn't have like enough capacities or money to have like an automated like ban system, I feel like. But also, I think like real people, like real judges were a lot more like reasonable almost, I feel like, compared to... I feel like people didn't get banned as quickly in the past. You got banned quicker once they like implemented like automatic like bad word detection and so on. Back then I feel like it was like socially acceptable to call somebody an actual R word simply because they were like playing bad, you know. So people would not make you get banned for calling another guy R word if they were actually just playing bad, you know. That's pretty funny. Yo, Plasma, welcome on. How's it going? Good to see you. Are there any juicy items here in this whole act for my character? I wonder, I wonder. Mysterious orb. Oh, it is surely mysterious. Wait, I need like Aether resistance, right? I need to gear for Aether resistance. Maybe like keep hulking legguards, for example. Or these blue boots don't seem too bad either. What are these? Cold damage, Aether res? These are so nice though. This damage increases a lot. Yes, it is. You tune in again, like instantly classic topics. Yeah. Arcane Blaze it. Misty Orb. Aether Devastation, Aether Devils. I wonder how good this is like for like Aether Druid leveling actually. I don't know if it's like great for endgame, but Wind Devils are so nice for leveling, so... Can I toggle between Bubble and Boar? Hey, what? Blue Boar? Oh, Bubble and Bar for life energy. Yeah. You can go to options, interface, and then classic HUD is bars, and if you deselect classic HUD, you have the balls, orbs, I mean, bubbles, whatever. Yeah. You can choose whichever you prefer. Team Orb. Hey, more power to you. I don't think the orbs are that bad, but I am Team Bars, I think. Yes. You wouldn't have an appropriate word to describe yourself. I feel like I missed the context a little bit there. I was talking about other stuff too much. $19 available points. Oh, attribute points. I mean, you should have like a couple attribute points like available usually, and not spend all of them. However, 19 unspent is a quite big number. You should spend more than that for sure. I mean, depending on what you're playing or like what you need. Like, I mean, all stats are decent. They actually like slightly buffed Spirit now again in this patch, so like Spirit gives you a little bit more HP. Because Cunning was obviously very strong and Physique was not bad either, and Spirit felt a little worse in there too. So I think they nerfed Cunning when it comes to itemization slightly last patch. And they buffed Spirit as in giving Spirit a little bit more HP. Like Spirit gives you a bit more HP than Cunning now, which is nice. I think that should also be very good for like Arcanists or like other, you know, more like classic low HP classes that want some more HP. Also, Mysterious Orb is a mini pet that follows you, and in this case it's a dinosaur, right? Okay. That's cute. A dinosaur following like a modern day were-dinosaur. If you wanna be like cruel and you wanna simulate like a meteor crash, like extinction event, you can keep spamming the orb, right? More meat for the stew. Yep. Wait, why the fuck am I going this way? Wait, no, this is the right way. Wait, where do I have to go? I have to go into the... Right. We should go into the... like tomb or whatever there is in Sunbeam Oasis as well. Because there's a shrine down there. Grim Dawn needs way more interesting traps. Like enemy or player traps? Does anybody know by how much the spirit increase, HP scaling got increased? I think they say it's somewhere in the patch notes, don't they? Let me see. Change log monitor. Spirit. Huh? Oh, yeah. Increased health per point of spirit from 8 to 12. So it's 50% more HP from the spirit. It's quite significant, honestly. Big buff. I think physique still gives you more. I don't know how much actually, but I'm pretty sure it's still more. But cunning gives you 8, spirit gives you 12, physique, I don't know, maybe 16, something like that. How am I able to play Berserker? I hacked Crate and I cheat and I... yeah, the FBI is looking after me right now. Okay, now like on a more serious note, I am one of the official playtesters for the upcoming expansion. And I more or less made a deal with Xantine. Well, at this point it's a couple of years ago. But I am allowed to stream Berserker. Like some of the content for Fangs of Astakharn, like the... well, most of the Berserker class. But it's not just me, like any playtester, if they want to, they can actually stream the Berserker mastery. But with just the class, nothing else really. Sorry. Where do we go? Always north. Always north. Wait, no, actually it's east in this case. Jump, 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 jump. Is there an official overview of revealed new MIs? There is like some stuff on my channel. I'll probably do like a feature overview, at least with like all the stuff that I'm like allowed to show, like before the expansion is out. Something like a these 5 crazy features, like these 10 crazy features that are coming to Grim Dawn Fangs of Astakharn. Are the expansions worth it? Why Fangs of Astakharn is worth it? And something like that. Use a red surplus. Needs to be top 10. Top 10. Best, most important reasons why you should get Fangs of Astakar. Number 6, 7 will shock you. Yes, yes. Number 6 and 7 are the craziest. $469 million things you need to know about Astakar. Yep. Astakar is fantasy Scotland. I think it's more Nordic Siberian than Scotland. I feel like the rune stuff has some more like Nordic Viking touch, and there's many like assets and so on that have a more like maybe Siberian, Mongolian touch to it as well. So it seems more like a generic like Eurasian Nordic steppes, Nordic forests, mountains kind of stuff. Whatever you want to call it. No Twitch bad. Welcome on, welcome on. What should be your YouTube name? I'm some kind of Berserker. This is a Berserker, indeed, indeed, indeed. Basically just bird is the word. And that's it. Just bird being bird. Griffin Eye. Oh, this was so good on flippin' Oathkeeper, honestly, with like the Fire Wolf Guardians. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And you can be a fire werewolf yourself while summoning like fire werewolf, like wolf guardians. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Blue gear, yeah, I know, right? Crazy. Some blue gear can sometimes be usable. Not all that often, but sometimes. It can be fine. Not this one. Let's do the Form of the Beast and Shade Leather Leggings. Yo, that's actually kind of sick. Not gonna lie, if you don't know what Form of the Beast is this one here. Which, at least currently, gives you, like, Absorption and TDM. It might change though, I think it's a bit too strong still. But it might change. A little bit. Teeny weeny bit. Dude, my very first Kalagadra kill ever on hardcore, I actually did on a Dega set Sentinel. Just like throwing Greek Civilize and shields at my enemy. Yeah, just like slowly grinding her down with damage over time. That's pretty decent. Considering it's just a trash preset. I cannot play Berserker on a playtester. That's why. Chariot time? Oh, hang on. Why is there no Ellie Storm? Huh? Washed up gamer. Is all I can say. I feel like I forgot to pick up quests. I don't know why I have that feeling, but I feel like I forgot to pick up quests. Okay, let's keep on looking for some Aether resistance. Also this one? Maybe not that bad. Zol Hands battle plate. Kinda don't like it that much here. Oh, corrupted peak suffix is nice. Corrupt peak suffix always has like cold damage, chaos damage, and then it seems like on shoulders it gives you +2 to bone chilling cry as well. Which is maybe not quite as nice as Everwinter, but still decent. How early is that playtest? It has everything, but I am not allowed to show everything, of course. Nice try, nice try. I'm only showing you guys stuff that I'm basically allowed to do. Have I seen all the maps? Maybe. PoE2 bad? I don't think it's even that bad, to be fair. I don't think PoE2 is that bad. Honestly. But the 0.5 patch... Okay, if you're an endgame guy and you really care a lot about endgame, then obviously the patch is great. Did I sign some NDA? No. Crate is too small of a company and doesn't give enough fucks about NDAs. But it's like a... It's just like a decency thing, you know? It's about being a reasonable human being and not abusing a position of privilege, basically. They will just send a hit squad here. Exactly. They will call upon Cathorn and Ugol and even all the ethereals, and they will all invade your home and then find you and kill you in your bed.
Serve the... It is good.
Why, what? Did I not help these guys? I helped them, right? What is going on? I have to go to the temple again? I think I might have either missed clicking on the corpse and didn't talk to the ghost properly. I'm pretty sure I killed the boss, right? Didn't happen. Also just realized if you don't have this quest before, then it doesn't count any of the kills. That's unlucky. Well, pick up your quests, guys, before you do them. I mean, not always, but in some cases it is necessary. I might as well just like reset and like run this area again. And let's run the temple again. Wait, Gardens of Ishtal are like also in Temple of Usur, right? Ah, yikes. Okay, let's just reset real quick. Maybe there is guardians like down here as well. Is it worth 18.99 though? Are the expansions worth it? I'm surprised it's so cheap, to be fair. Because like Crate is still stuck in the 2010s with the pricings. Wait, what? I didn't talk to him properly? Oh my god, I didn't. Oh. Would pay 20 for that leap skill alone. Wait, but leap is kind of already in the game though. It's not really that new of a skill, to be fair. Just it like being part of the class is new and... Well, being able to kind of spam it like this, I guess it's also kind of new. Yeah, the cooldown reset is not available at this point, that's true. Including evade chargers. Maybe. Maybe. We have charges in general, for sure, as you can see on my leap. Like those exist. On evade as well, maybe. Maybe. It's a Fangs of Astakarn only feature though, keep that in mind, right? A Fangs only feature. Pay to Fangs, I mean pay to win, basically. In a way, you could say. Okay, I guess we have to go to this fucking temple. Ah, yikes. King of backtracking. Is what I am today. Okay, who am I looking for? Like Okaloth Unchained or something? Okay. These guys. Find some more packs. There's one here. But it's 14, are you kidding me? I need one more pack? What the fuck? Okay. And the Ishtar Guardians are like around Karen Docks, right? Karen Docks, whatever they're called. Karen Docks. You can see debuffs on enemies, but it's not like that helpful, I feel like, as it could. Like, it could be even better if you were able to like pause the game and then like hover over debuffs. Like, see, I want to like look at the debuffs here, but I can't, right? Because if I pause the game, it goes away. Unlucky. Anybody know when Fangs of Astakarn comes out?
See anything you like?
I don't know. I wonder. Hold on, this one gives you... Nah, it doesn't do that by default. It's just the barbaric prefix that gives you cold damage and the rallying cry. Cool. Cool, cool. Maybe I can use that somehow. I feel like I got these shoulders already like 5 times. Like, what is going on? There are gists, whatever, of corrupt peaks. So this is a double rare, meaning like the prefix is a rare prefix and the suffix corrupted peaks is also a rare suffix. So prefix gives you +3 soul harvest rather, and that stuff, but I think also like some additional like stuff for the player. I'm not quite sure what though. And corrupted peaks definitely gives you like cold and chaos damage and 2 bone chilling cry. So either way, this is pretty nice. It needs a little bit more physique. There we go. And it does not have an energy regen like my current one, which is not ideal, but I think I still want to use it. I lose some Ellie and Pierce rest though. Fault line. Physical. Elemental to physical, elemental to vitality. Well, I can't use either of those then. I do need to keep my elemental damage, please. Did they make the UI more HD? It's definitely better, yeah. What build am I running? I'm just playing the Were Raven. That's it. Just playing a Raven. So I could, maybe should even put like an ectoplasm here, right, for better energy. On the other hand, I kind of also want to craft a runestone. Runestone I think you get from rovers. Okay, so let's go to rovers, see if they like me enough so I can buy their stuff. Their blueprints, yeah. Hello, hello. Yes, yes, very nice. And then we can go craft a runestone. Three big arrows to release that. Shit, I can't point that far. Okay, so runestone is really nice because you can like just slap it in your forehead giving you poison res, aether res, ele res, and more damage if there isn't aether corruptions. Kinda nice. Kinda nice. Okay, cool. Let's go to Kira at the... Wait, Conclave still? Ah. I still didn't talk to NPCs. Been there, done that.
The threat is indeed.
The threat indeed. The threat indeed. Maybe I don't even need that many points in this shit.
Greeting.
Oh, hello. There you go, take the tome.
What troubles
So what's my overcap? My overcap is 13 and 21.
What troubles you? Stay strong. What troubles you?
Like this is enough, right? What builds am I aiming for IRL? Smart, moral, ethical, humanitarian, rich, knowledgeable, friendly, solitaire, or hostile and violent? I feel like all of them sound decent except for the last two. Okay, I need to put more points in Battle Surge, right? For sure. True neutral forklifter. Forklifter. What? Okay, does Heart of Astakarn give you like 1% away at least per point? It does, okay.
Safe journey.
How does Berserker look? This is how it looks. If you mean power level wise, it's pretty strong, I would say. Certainly not bad. Berserker.
The prep aid.
Yes, yes.
Yes, traveler?
I hear you've done.
Not me, a question to the community. Oh, what builds? Yeah, right. What build is everybody running RL? Just like casually expose yourselves. What was that? And then I jump into the void and then like teleport on the route again. That was wild. Hey, this game has no bugs ever. Never had any bugs. Especially no pathing bugs ever. Hi, looking into getting into RPGs. How would you compare something like this to PoE2? Why would I play one over the other? This game's a bit more like old school RPG style. More akin to maybe like say Diablo 2 or 3 a bit as well. And also Titan Quest. This feels more like in the spirit of like old school RPGs. Which also means that I would dare to say it is not quite as like mechanically demanding as PoE2 when it comes to like your ability to like click fast or like dodge stuff perfectly and so on, but a bit more dependent on like game knowledge. And I mean, I'm not saying you don't need game knowledge for PoE. You do need a lot of game knowledge for PoE as well. But if you have the game knowledge in this game, it is maybe a little bit easier to like just overwhelm enemies with like, you know, superior game knowledge, and then you don't need quite as much like mechanical skill on top of that. Also, Grim Dawn is a lot more focused on just single player.
The camp grows the
I think Grim Dawn has the most enjoyable single player experience out of all RPGs there are. Like, if you dislike trading, if you dislike playing multiplayer, if you just want to chill on your own and play single player, I think Grim Dawn has honestly the best single player like progression and experience there is. Because it's not like as crazy grinding as some other games out there, like PoE for example. But it's not like super easy and you don't get everything for free, like say in Diablo 3 for example. And also like the kind of grind that you can do in Grim Dawn feels more like you're... Sure, you are grinding for upgrades, but at some point you're also like grinding for maybe like a kind of different twist to your build or like another side grade and stuff like that. It's not just as like cookie cutter clear, this is like the one upgrade there is. It's a lot more nuanced, I would say, in Grim Dawn. And I personally like that a lot. Like if you are looking for like multiplayer or like trading and stuff like that, and more like multiplayer experience, then Path of Exile 1 and 2 are great games for that as well. And if you want that, just a more casual variant, then I guess Diablo 4 is your game. Diablo 4 is a very casual game compared to Path of Exile and like... Also Grim Dawn. I would say Grim Dawn is like somewhere in between, like it's a bit more like casual friendly in a way, because it is focused and like balanced more around single player than Path of Exile is. And Path of Exile is probably like the most time-intensive game out of all of them in a way. Also in Grim Dawn, you pay for the game once and then you get everything, all the content. There is no in-game shop, there's no mandatory like stash tab purchases like there are in Path of Exile basically. I mean, Path of Exile is pretty much free to play. PoE 2 I think costs like only a little bit. And then you will have to eventually buy some stash tabs though in PoE. Because otherwise you're just gonna go like absolutely insane with the little room that you have in your stash. So you kind of, you know, you're allowed to like... It's more like you can like test the game for free. And then once you like actually want to play it seriously, you do have to invest into like stash tabs and so on. Which I think is fine, it's just like a different approach. Whereas Grim Dawn is very old school. You buy the game, you buy the expansions once, then you have them. They're yours, and all the content inside of those like base game and expansions is fully yours to explore. There's no more, like no further paywalls anywhere. And also, yeah, whatever chat said, I think is probably right as well. Grim Dawn does have like basically 3 endgame modes. 2 of which are in the game right now, and 1 more coming like with the next expansion. Grim Dawn has the Shattered Realm. The Shattered Realm is probably mostly, or like the best comparison would be like Greater Rifts, I think, from Diablo 3/4. Kind of like GRs in a way. Then they have the Crucible, which is like an arena type map where you fight against waves of enemies, and they get like increasingly harder, and you get better loot depending on like how far you can go when it comes to waves, and also like how quickly you kill them basically. And then also give me 1 second. And then also there's 1 more game mode coming, which is the Ascendant game mode to Ultimate Difficulty. So basically like a customizable like campaign run on top of that, which is campaign focused, but feels a lot more like an interactive like endgame with map. Not quite like maps, but maybe similar-ish. Hello. And then I would say the actual, like, real end game of Grim Dawn is just making, like, multiple characters, because item diversity and, like, build diversity is pretty insane in Grim Dawn. You will probably find at some point, like, some item or even set or whatever that makes you go like, hey, this sounds fun too, I wanna try this, and then all of a sudden you will see yourself rerolling another character, because I mean there are 9 different masteries in the game right now, 10 with the upcoming expansion, and you can combine 2 of them. So currently you have 36 class combinations, and the next expansion you're gonna have 45 class combinations. So you can play through the same content with like 45, well, with 45 different classes. That doesn't mean like there's 45 different playstyles. There's every class can product support 3 or 4 different playstyles as well. So there's a lot of stuff that you can try if you want to. And on top of all of that, right, because this is like one of the advantages of the game being like more offline single player focused, it does have mods. You can mod the game, and there are some pretty decent mods out there. Like there is a full Diablo 2 Reign of Terror mod in Grim Dawn engine. There are mods implementing like other classes, like community made classes, like some Diablo inspired, some Titan Quest inspired, some like just basically completely made up. And if you do have the urge to play some more like competitive RPG, there is the season mod as well that you can play, which is like another, it's kind of like a mod, but it feels, I would say, like very close to the base game, but like it is slightly additional content on top of that, a bit more additional content on top of that, right? So you have some more like bosses, you have some more stuff to work towards and so on. What is the incentive for doing those outside of fun, of course? Are they path to gear upgrades? Yeah, like the end game modes I mentioned earlier are ultimately, they're not the only way to get like best since lost gear, but it's pretty much like the best or like the most efficient way. And I would say Shattered Realm and Crucible serve a somewhat similar purpose in terms of like what kind of items they can drop. SR has like some items that are unique to it though, whereas Crucible I think is generally like slight, or like it's about the same. When it comes to like generic drops. The new Ascendant Ultimate mode though will probably be a little different when it comes to what purpose it serves when it comes to farming. I don't want to spoil too much though, so you will find out pretty soon anyway. But I think it will give you a decent like farming diversity. And also, yeah, I mean, the developers, they started as a indie studio. They still kind of are an indie studio, I would dare to say. I mean, definitely. They have no publisher, so all the money that you're sending these guys by buying the game is literally only going to the developers themselves and not to any shareholders or any publishers and stuff like that. So you know the people actually creating the game are getting paid by you buying the game. And so far, I mean, apart from like some delays here and there, they are always delivering and like keeping their promise when it comes to the kind of content they want to produce. So to me, these developers are very trustworthy. And also they are like actual gamers themselves, you know, like they also like to actually play games. It's not like people that hate their job, you know. I mean, they've even like supported some of the modding projects as well, because some of them have been modders themselves before starting to be developers, so they know how it's like. Veil's Witness, yeah, this is an expansion unique. That's correct. I mean, it would be okay for a build like this too. It does have casting speed. I could check it out at level 50, at least for the looks. Sorry. There's no such thing as a campaign skip. There is. There is. Do I still have the... No, that's speed runs, never mind, speed leveling. Do I have leveling stuff in here still? I have a video on YouTube about like, basically if you Google or like if you put into YouTube like rundown speed leveling, then there is a video on my channel that explains how you can do like... Well, it's kind of like... You can't really like skip the campaign in this game because campaign is the game. Like the game is very campaign focused compared to other RPGs. But you can still speed up a character to get from like level 1 to end game by a lot with like certain items and certain like doing certain techniques basically. However, you can't really do that for your first character. Like you need to take it slow, get to know the world, immerse yourself properly in the world, you know, like learn the world, because the campaign matters even for endgame to a certain point, and it will matter even more in the next expansion. It does not hurt to actually learn maps and to understand where you have to go for which quests and so on, because you will eventually probably do them a lot anyway. I would say out of all the RPGs there are, this is the RPG where the campaign matters the most out of all of them. But yeah, say your first character takes you maybe, I don't know, maybe like 50 hours till you get to max level. Your second plus character, if you follow my guide on YouTube, you can get from level 1 to level 94 in like 5 hours, 5 to 6 hours instead. Level 94 is the level that you need to be to equip all items in the game. That's why it matters. The levels after 94 to 100 don't matter that much. That said, getting to 100 in Grim Dawn is really not that hard, I would say. Like, it doesn't slow down as much after 94 as it does like in other RPGs. Like in, say, Path of Exile, or even like old school Diablo 2, like getting from level 90 to 100 or 90 to 99 took like forever, right? In Grim Dawn, not really. But I mean, like, getting to 100 is like one of many achievements in this game. It's not ultimately the thing that's gonna make or break your build. Your gear is gonna matter a lot more. Oh, we can't use this one, right? Because of the conversion. Skipping elite is a good idea. Oh yeah, I mean, true. Okay, so there are 3 base difficulties, and then there's gonna be like, there's currently 1 modifier for difficulty, and it's gonna be like 2 with the next expansion. Normal, elite, and ultimate are the ones that like each have their own campaign playthrough. So if you go from normal to elite, your entire quest and your entire map will be reset basically. If you go from elite to ultimate, the same will happen again. And veteran is a modifier to normal, so like veteran and normal like share the same map. And the next expansion, ascendant and ultimate, they will also share the same map. And elite is just kinda useless. Like it used to be good as a stepping stone between normal and ultimate when the game didn't have as much content. But now, at the very latest, like with the upcoming expansion, it's gonna have like so much content that you, in my opinion, should not ever spend a single second in elite ever anymore, because it's like your map progression in elite is not gonna translate to anything like actually reasonable anyway. I mean, currently elite is kind of useful for like the speed leveling stuff I was talking about earlier. But I'm not sure if that's gonna even be like as necessary or needed anymore in Fangs of Astakarn. It might still be useful somewhat for like speed leveling, but generally when it comes to a smooth progression curve, proper experience, immersion, etc., I would just run like, I would start the game in normal, then once you feel strong enough you activate veteran, and then you just try to go from veteran directly to ultimate right away. And that way I think you have the best experience playing the game. Yeah, it is like a veteran toggle, as in it shares the same map progression with ultimate, that is true. However, first of all, you need to be level 100 to activate it, so you cannot play Ascendant pre-level 100. And second, it adds a lot more like unique content to the game that Veteran doesn't. Like Veteran just spawns, I think, like a couple more elites and that's it. And makes like enemies a little bit tougher and makes loot a little bit better, but it's not really worth it for the loot anyway. Whereas Ascendant plays and spawns a lot with all the, like, it's gonna spawn a lot of the mechanics that Kraid has shown in the, like, during various misadventures when they were like showing the altar, for example, and so on, right? There's unique bosses and currency that it's gonna be a lot easier to get in Ascendant mode than anywhere else, and so on and so on. So there's gonna be like a lot more reasons to run Ascendant mode than like say Veteran mode. I think you should be able to get like 55 devotions in normal at least. I think Astakarn is gonna add a couple shrines, not sure how many exactly. Probably as many as the other expansions do as well, so how many are those, like 6, 7? Like literally, no meme. Something like that. New cap is the same, stays the same. I'm gonna build an updated leveling guide for us, please, please. I will, however, I will also respect Kraid's wish for like their like non-NDA agreement, where basically all playtesters are not allowed to, or as a gentleman's agreement, we're not allowed to post any build guides or leveling guides or like other kind of like content quest guides for the first 2 weeks. I can still post some stuff that's like related to like what you're seeing right now basically, but anything that goes beyond that I won't be able to like post in the first 2 weeks, unfortunately. Or will also, I mean, in a way, like, okay, for my channel, like for my clicks, it's gonna be like a bit misfortunate or unfortunate, but on the other hand, I think for the generic like player experience, it is gonna be better this way. 2 weeks from release, so July 23rd is release. So I can only start posting actual guides using all of my knowledge on like August 7th-ish, something like that. So the first 2 weeks, they're gonna be all on your own, exploring the game. Apart, like most of the game at least, I'd say it like that. Yeah. I'm gonna still make like some videos that don't tap into like playtest knowledge. And of course I'm gonna explore the expansion together with you guys on stream as well. People are gonna get tricked by tourists. Well, I can still stream the game, right? Like if I do like a complete fresh start and stream the game and also not go into like any areas where I, you know, wouldn't know to go by default, then I think that should be fine. At least Zentai should be like reasonable enough to understand that that should be fine. So on one hand though, I feel like 2 weeks is kind of a long time, because I mean the internet nowadays is just so rapidly advancing, how do you say not? Extraland can make like 400 guides in those 2 weeks, yeah, 400 trash guides I guess. Rapidly expanding, or just like environment, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Elaine's welcome on. Kind of new to the Grundon community. I need some advice. Is there any good build based on devastation? I know there are some builds that on Crate's website, but I want to hear your opinion. I think Diviner set should be good for devastation. I think Iron set should be good for devastation. Like at least those two. No reason to play the game without Scimitar G builds. Oh Jesus sakes. I mean, to be fair, if you're playing Pyron set, you don't need Anasteria's Helm. Like, Anasteria's Helm was kind of over-nerfed at some point. It's not even that good anymore. They did recently rebuff it though, because it, yeah, was kind of too bad. A World Eater, yeah. Might as well. 1 point Berserker mastery builds incoming just for the Onslaught, yep. To be fair, 1 pointer Onslaught is probably actually a lot better than like 1 point in Savagery. It's still not ideal, but... yeah, I also think like 2 weeks is kinda long. I might have another chat with Zenta about it maybe, but we'll see. I mean, 2 weeks compared to how much time we playtest ourselves is still not that long. Like, how much can you actually explore in 2 weeks? You can explore a lot if you play like non-stop 24 hours, sure. But maybe if somebody like put in that kind of dedication, they should be rewarded as well in a way. Make it like 10 days.
I do not know who you are.
You guys are hungry for build guides, aren't you? Also, I still have like plenty of people on Discord saying like they're not gonna play the expansion until the first Grim Dawn League is out anyway. But I guess by that point there's gonna be guides at least.
So, he was Andrevis
Good night, Onion Baron. So I've got. Be gone. Holy, please game. Shh. Why are you so loud? Also, where's my loot? I clicked the door on accident, now I get no loot. Oh my god. Oh well. I didn't need his item anyway, but that's a little unfortunate. I feel like I still need to like bug report this shit, because like why is the music so loud? It makes no sense. Like it's just like bleeds out your eardrums. That's all it does. Because it doesn't scale with this music slider properly. I feel like it's doing its own thing for some reason. Do you think we can convince Z to make it so Ascendant can be activated at level 94 when endgame gear can be equipped? I mean, you can always make a forum post. Like even right now, I mean, I think it's pretty much public knowledge that like Ascendant is a level 100 only thing. That said, I think it's just because of like balance reasons. Like, yeah, they just want to have like one fixed balance, like one fixed level for enemies as well in Ascendant mode. They don't want to like deal with like level scaling, the usual like Grim Dawn level scaling in Ascendant mode, and I kind of get that. Like having to deal with level scaling for just because you activated it for like 5 levels is kind of yikes. Like either you would then at that point just like make it available at level 1, or you keep it at 100 in my opinion. So I can fully understand why they limited it the way they did. But I mean, believe me, if you play like through everything on normal and then like everything on ultimate, maybe even some league content on top at some point, you're gonna be 100 like very quickly anyway. Especially with like low card gear or like experience spots and so on. It's not gonna be a problem to hit 100. Certainly not. People like Rob from the block and D4 will leech all the info given to him and make videos about it without any regards. I mean, okay. If somebody snitches, I'll have to convince Sentai that it's like time. That it's time to release my own videos. Like, if people find it out themselves, okay, sure. But if somebody is like just soaking up or like gathering info from like some Praetorians, with no regards to anybody else, then the steward could go no further. Yep. Neither could his loot. You're gonna start making videos? Let's go, Kirby, let's go. First to defeat all new super bosses. Gonna see my name and dev credits in the unpaid intern section, maybe. Yeah.
price of what I've got left.
To be fair, Crate did at least like support our, you know, our community league stuff. So the whole like unpaid intern meme is not even like 100% true, to be fair.
Put it to good use.
How happy was I when they finally announced the release date for the DLC? Because you were like, meh. I mean, I'm pretty happy. I am not 100% happy about the date, to be fair. It is rather unfortunate timing for me myself. I would have honestly at this point wished it would have been like in August or September even. End of July is kind of terrible for me. But then again, I can't release like all that much content in the first 2 weeks anyway, so I guess it's just lining up. Level caps at 100? Yeah. Sorry. If Zenta was cruel, he would have Stan make Ascendant bosses. I mean, Zanta design is not
I'm
without
sorry, my
cruelty
chosen.
either sometimes.
Korvac has seen into your heart.
I am sorry, my
Corruption.
chosen. Shit, where's my fucking raven? Where's my raven boy at? There we go. Holy, shit. Not even close. Monka, why is there no Aether Cluster in my fucking bar? Butt cheeks were clenched, for sure. So with Pirate set you can fire raining... What? You can play fire raining man build. I mean kinda, yeah. You play Mortars, you play Devastation, for example, and then maybe play the one Amulet. What does Pirate block Amulet? I don't remember actually. There was like another Amulet that has like another Meteor Shower ability on top. Nearly a ground zero moment right there. Yeah. Push that moment. Because Mokjogen elite. Nice. You're gonna kill him in ultimate too, or is he gonna take revenge on you in ultimate? He's gonna make it quick. We love stands, boss arena maps. The killer crystals. Oh, you mean the Galacross arena? Yeah, Galacross arena is nice. Nice in quotation marks. Alright, cool. Are we gonna get fucked by Korvac or not? What did the wise man once say on Twitch chat and Twitch TV? Korvac fucks you. He was very wise. One of the disciples of Blue Boar. Okay, now I'm gonna like run out of Raven. Just in time for stage 2. That sucks. Hang on. I could have like just forced the... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. You need to force like going back to human form, of course. I forgot. But I literally told Crate to add that, and they did, which is good. But now I keep forgetting about it myself. Also, energy regen is not great, is it? Can I get some impromptu energy regen from Spirit real quick? Okay, now we transform back to human. So we have Raven up for the next stage. Also, energy pots restore so little now. What the fuck? You really have to like modify your potions. Which I'm not gonna show you yet, but soon to. Wait, did his meteors like bug out or something? Where did his meteors from? That was wild. I think they're bugged actually. At least it looked bugged. Okay, I have no energy. What the fuck? Yeah, they're like... He's like shooting meteors on the statues, huh? Okay, that's a bug that needs to be fixed for sure. How did that happen even? Kovac, are you okay? Apparently not. I just imagine them like falling on you and you just like press evade and then you also take no damage, but I mean... How did they bork this boss? Oh well. Okay, considering I'm playing a Were-Raven, you would think this is not great damage, because Were-Raven is supposed to be good damage, right? However, on the other hand, I have a total of 0 monster frequencies right now that actually benefit my Were-Raven directly, right? I have this one for pierce resistance reduction to Bone Chilling Cry, and +1 Berserker. I have this one for like the leap stuff, but I mean, it doesn't really like help the Raven itself. I have otherwise like literally 0 monster frequencies regarding Raven, which might make you think that either I'm trolling or that the Were-Raven monster frequencies are in Fangs of Astakarn that I can't show you at this very moment. And with those, the build is probably gonna be a lot stronger. Because there's no way there's 0 monster frequencies for a Were-Raven, right? Surely there's gonna be at least one.
His count has been. Do not. We must call that. Do not. We must. Do not. We must. We must. Do not. We must. We must. We must. Do not. We must. Do not. We must. We must. We must. Let us just say that I was once a young priest in the service of men here, believing myself righteous, but my eyes were opened by the witch gods.
Ah, yes. Opened by the witch gods.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Hang on. 15% multiplicative damage to Chthonians? Like, ignore the other trash stats on this, but like 15% racial damage? That's kind of insane, right? Who are your go-to sacrifices for the Conclave of the 3 area? So back when I hadn't done the quest like 5 billion times already, I always liked either being cruel and just like killing the 2 lovers, or I killed the guy who's like pretty much where I'm standing right now. Because that was always kind of funny, because the guy that's where I'm standing right now, he's hated so much by even his own like cult. That there's a guy up here, like standing up here, this guy up here. If you decide to sacrifice Harold, this guy up here will start attacking and trying to kill Harold as well. Like he just hates him as well, so that's kind of funny. But I mean, ever since I've played it like so many times already, I just like to take the 3 like nearest people. I think it's like this guy, and this guy. And then you can like make these 3 guys like follow you while you walk down here and like fight the other 3 guys down there. So you can just like be efficient and like fight all of them together. But like for low reasons, I like sacrificing this guy the most, Harold. Because it was kind of funny to see that even his own want to get rid of him. Can you still kill more than 3 if you want? I don't think so, you could ever. This weapon is pretty insane for Fire Strike builds now, not gonna lie. I think they even increased the chance to pass through. Like last time I played this, it was like 30 or 40% pass through, or 75% pass through. Like what the fuck, dude? On one weapon? on one single gun? Like what? That's nuts. Maybe I switch days. Maybe not. 10% spirit. It's quite a lot of spirit actually. It's like 50 spirit. If I wasn't so in need of energy,
Ah, we speak at last.
I would switch instantly. And also I did not find a single like +1 Berserker belt, did I? Which also means they must be in some other content where we didn't go yet. Oh well. Is there some other quests to do here? Something I haven't done yet? God of Dreeg honored. Okay, once you're honored with like any faction, please make sure to buy their
You like?
writ right away
Put it to good use.
to improve your
Welcome back.
reputation gain.
One of our honored.
In Nara. Okay, yeah, let's do the Hexstone of Dreeg quest as well, and then like hand on the quests at the Vanguard as well. Soul Scorcher in base game, please. Wait, no, I need to go from here. This is faster. Yep. Korak just keeps getting bug after bug. First Meteor's not tracking the player, now we're at a stage where the player is not even targeted at all. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what they're doing. How did it even happen? Oh. Renette the Rat God. Who's this? Ah yeah, the new mutators or Stan rather, played at some point for, was it seasons 4 or 5? Yeah. That was pretty cool. But also pretty rough to balance. And then like Crate changed their own mutators anyway, right? Yeah. I feel like every time we did something, like Crate basically did the same after that. I wonder why. Does anybody know how long Faxavastakaran was in development? Well, at least 3 years. At least 3 years. I think 4. 4 for sure. I'm not sure about 5, but I think 4 for sure. Like we take everything into consideration with like 1.2 and so on. Are they making Grim Dawn 2? Yes. They will not do another DLC before Grim Dawn 2. Well, don't be hyped about Grim Dawn 2 though. Like it's not gonna be out this decade, right? Grim Dawn 2 maybe next decade, like literally. At the earliest, at the start of next decade, I would say.
Good price on what I've got left.
Celerity is nice. Do I want to use the Apothecary's ring? Nee. No. Nay.
Iron well spent.
None of these, please. Yo, skipper Pokemon. 2040? Hopefully not that long. How do you play Grim Dawn Berserker?
The seers of the loss
You
of
go to Steam, you press wishlist on Fangs of Astakarn, then you wait until July 23rd, and then you buy Fangs of Astakarn on July 23rd, and then you play it. Oh yeah, the aura stuff for soldiers was kind of toxic, not gonna lie. Okay, let me just finish some side quests real quick, so next time we can just do Mammoth, and then I'm gonna like end my stream for the night because I really don't have that much time to stream today. On the other hand, I've been not even streaming for 2 hours, so let's at least like do these side quests. We go into your mouth. What? Mal mouth? My mouth? Is chat being chat again? Are we gonna get some more comments about how horny chat is? Yeah, if you don't brush your teeth, the ethereals are gonna get you and deport you to a mammoth, right? Because that's where you would belong then. Maybe I should like tell my future kids that like, if you don't brush your teeth before going to bed, the ethereals are gonna get you. Poor kids. Release new DLC. It's gonna release... wait. Where's the... Fuck. Here's the release date. Here. No, not 06, 07. Not June, July. You were expecting me, human? No, okay. Brother Man Bill. Let's see what Brother Man Bill has to tell from the top of the hill. I already killed your false god, guys. Like, Korvak's already dead.
May the light.
And Father Kaiman also already died. What is Father Kaiman doing here? Wait, no, he's not here actually anymore. Oh yeah, they actually did take care of that. You're not talking to Father Kaiman after meeting in Forgotten Goats. Very nice, very nice. Lower accurate. 6-7, 6-7 of statistic hand waving. Yeah, it's not month 6, it's month 7. 7 instead of 6. So 7-6, not 6-7 actually. I don't fucking know. Something involving numbers and weird memes that nobody understands. Another creek fight number 3. What? In Ascended mode, does Krieg finally show you his true power? I don't know. Maybe if you ask him nicely. Dude, I love bird form, like bird is so nice. Bird. Mecha Krieg. That would go hard actually, Mecha Krieg. New achievements? Yes. I don't think there's gonna be any base game achievements, just DLC achievements though. Dude, just give me the quest, holy shit, dude. Thank you. Give me the quest. Give me the quest of quests. Skipping lower SMH, my head. We'll do a full lore playthrough in Fangs of Ass to Karn. Side beach episode. It's a pretty long beach, I can tell you that. What gives more XP, veteran or elite? I mean, ultimate gives the most. Elite gives more than veteran, but elite is like a separate playthrough, whereas veteran shares your playthrough with normal. I honestly, personally, at least if you have like all expansions, and especially when like the next expansion is out, I would just never play Elite ever again. It's just a waste of time. Like, just play normal or veteran, whatever you prefer. I think veteran is like kinda, at least once you have like decent gear, the smoother option. And then you play ultimate, and you just skip Elite, and you never play it ever again. Character too slow? Yeah, I think so too. Very slow character, right? Cannot jump fast enough. No, the lore. Okay, let's get the secret cave here. For another shrine, another devotion point. Let's go. Call, motherfucker. Hello? Oh, this is locked. What the fuck? Why are you locked? Level 50 is nice because technically at level 50 you can start wearing like legendaries, right? Legendary items. Assuming you have some that are actually like good for your build. The chances of having those at level 50 on your first character are very slim. And even if you did, I feel like certain green items are actually still better, so... oh well. Nothing to be like too overly excited about it, like... unless Crate at some point decides to actually give, like, you know, low-level legendaries some monster... I mean, some... skill modifiers as well. I think our chances of getting that are kind of bleak though. But I mean, that could be, you know, like a cool project for like another season, right? Who knows? Okay. I'm just gonna go to SOT real quick. I don't think I'm gonna like go to the flippin' Chaos Rift for this guy, like... fuck that quest. Seems like a waste of time. Ascend the level 50 legendaries.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got
Wee.
left.
I'm not gonna bother looking at items right now, I don't have time for that shit. I'm gonna do it next time I have items, but not this time. It's fine to do that every now and then if you feel like your build is doing decently anyway. You can be lazy for once here. I have them, blah blah. No, I'm not doing this quest, fuck that quest. Can I be honored with anybody else, please? Maybe? No? Not yet? Anybody? Okay. Devil's Crossing only at Respected, man. Like, this is so crazy hard to get Devil's Crossing up to Revered, I feel like, or like to Honored even. I mean, this Forgotten Gods is totally fine. Devil's Crossing is kind of harder than it should be. Homestead is honestly fine, I just didn't kill enough beasts for some reason. But usually there's enough beasts in the world anyway, so that should be no problem. This... a little scuffed. Black Legion is honestly totally fine because we're gonna go to Mammoth next and then it's gonna be like instantly honored anyway. Rovers only at Respected is also kind of bad. Did I miss some more quests there? Kind of funny they made the potion thing have over 6,000 combinations. I think that number is like deceiving. It's not actually as many as you might think. Right, like you have a base potion, then you have a prefix to the potion and a suffix to the potion basically, and there's like different base potions, and well, if you really have like something like 20 times 20 times 20, that's already like what? 400, 6,000? No, 8,000. So it's less than 20 times 20 times 20. Right? I think so. It's still a decent amount. Still like a good amount of like combinations you can try and play with. But
We speak at last.
might still be like deceivingly high. Like the number. Make thick nerd spreadsheet for FOA. I need to rewatch his old videos maybe, like what kind of spreadsheets did he make even back then. But I think like, the thing is like he did like test stuff like manually, right? I could just like look up the values at this point. You doubt I fed Mike all the time? Dude, he got some premium gabagool like every single day, man. What are you talking about? You remember him doing MRE reviews? I mean, yeah, if he's used to MRE food, then he can also survive, like, starving for a couple of days, I guess. I'm just, like, trying to eat the dirt in my basement. Did I try Berserker Nightblade? If so, did I like it? Yes. Yes and yes. Okay, Misery, we're gonna get company in Misery. I mean, what? We need a Devotion Shrine rather in here. Oh, and a chest as well. Chest. Is there a combination I haven't tried yet? Actually, there is, yeah. There is. There are some that I'm pretty hyped to still test. I got like almost 2 months still. And then of course like on stream. Is also the ultimate like dopamine hit in the negative way. Yeah, don't you fucking... Oh my god, he healed him. Fuck you. How's there like one random ass guy like spawning at the very end there? And he still fucking managed to heal him? Like, how the frick? Oh well. Oh well. We're not gonna go to the actual ancient places. I don't feel like I'm strong enough at this very moment. And also, usually, you should have a second mastery at this point, right? Like, I'm level fucking 50. You should like pick your second mastery at around like level 35 usually, I would say. And because I don't have a second mastery, I feel like I'm a bit too squish. But I mean, the build is fun. The build is nice. Build is fun. I'm playing a chicken mastery, yeah. I'm chickening out. And I'm, as I said, like, I'm missing some items that would be good for Were Raven at this very point. Which we're gonna get, like, soon here. Empowered Amulet of Fiery Scorn. This is a new item. I mean, it's a blue item, so it's very much not so exciting. It does have total speed and retaliation damage though, so maybe it's like decent for some retail build. Like for leveling, for like level 50, but I don't know. Speaking of level 50, I wanted to like show you at least this item, how it looks like, right? Where is it? Here it is. Veil's Witness. So you're just blindfolded. I think it does change your hairstyle a bit as well, actually. Maybe I could like remove my shoulders to show it. Oh, no, I don't actually have the no shoulder thingy. It's better visible with like a different chest or shoulders, but still looks nice. I mean, honestly, there's a lot crazier looking items in the expansion though. This like, it's changing your hairstyle and so on, it's pretty cool, I gotta say. That is pretty cool. But otherwise it's, compared to the other stuff that we're about to get, not that special up there to say. We got 2 more devotion points though, so like we can like put one here. I really should like get rid of Tsunami at this point, right? I really should. Anyway, so this was Forgotten Goats, as well as a couple of like other side quests. Next time we're gonna just run Mammoth. Thank you so much guys for watching. And thanks to Berserker tomorrow, hooray! Or rather, on this date, right here. Until then, we're also working on Season 8, a community mod / season, which has like a properly fully working ladder and stuff like that. So if you are hungering for a more competitive like online experience in Grim Dawn, because Grim Dawn doesn't have that by default, then the season mod will provide that to you. Additionally to even more content on top of that. And if you would like to help us playtest the current version of the mod that we will, well, it's gonna be like the foundation of the version that will be out eventually for Thanks to Vastakarn, and then you can hop onto our Discord for the season as well, and also check out the network test. I think this is my Discord, the Discord for the season. Is it linked in the network test as well? There should be, yeah, there's like a link at the very bottom there as well, right down here. Yes. Obviously there's not gonna be a league in July, right? Even though this Thanks to Vastakarn releases in July, we're not gonna run the Season 8 in July, like not start in July. But we're gonna try to start it as soon as possible after that, once we are ready with like everything we need to do to make it work smoothly. Until then, thank you so much everybody for watching. Very much appreciate every single one of you being here. You can always hop onto YouTube, check out some more of my older videos and VODs and guides there. I will probably actually start re-uploading or like re-releasing a couple of these like single mastery runs that I've been doing like over the last like weeks / months. Some of them are even like almost a year old, I think, at this point. So that you have some like, you know, videos and content that you can watch as well going forward towards Thanks to Vastakarn. I'm also planning to update like all my Grim Dawn basic videos at least, because at least those I should be able to release independently from any FOA restrictions. And then of course I'm also going to prepare some FOA related guides, but as I said earlier, I cannot release those on release. It's gonna be a little later, like 2 weeks after release-ish. Yeah, thanks so much guys for all the support. Take care. Good night.